Ben, down here at Venture in Birkenhead, your second home, and beautiful place, isn't it?
It is, mate, yeah.
It's like a maze, it's a labyrinth. There's so many rooms, you know, you think the main...
Extensions everywhere.
Yeah, it's just grown and grown and grown. But Sean Trodden has this beautiful, isn't it?
It's his palace, isn't it?
It is. But you're looking forward to it. You're back out for fight number 4 on March the 4th. And you've got the Baltic Bomber.
That's right.
Gennady Gravinsky, I can't always get his name.
Yeah, everyone's asking me when boxing, I'm like, I'll have to have a look on BoxRec. I can't.
Listen, if you look on BoxRec, his record's not brilliant.
Yeah.
I think he's 0-46. But his gamers, I don't know what. I think maybe we were talking before, and I said if maybe you have him in 3 or 4 fights down the line, it'd be no good for you. But at this stage of your career, it's a great fight for you because he gives you a good fight. He really comes and has a real go. And I think there's 6 stoppages on those 46 losses. But 5 of them came very early on, inside his first 14 fights. Yeah. So in his last 32 fights, he's only been stopped once. And when you consider he moves through the weights, he fights light middleweights all the way up to cruiserweights.
Yeah, he's been up and down, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, and you know the worst thing about it is, he's in great shape, whether he's light middleweight or he's cruiserweight.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how he does it.
He's good, yeah.
Yeah, he's game, but like I say, he comes and he doesn't steal a living, he earns a living, and he's game to get in with anyone. I think 3 of those 5 were 2 of them were on our shows. Brad Ray, very early, I think his 4th fight, I think he was his first person to stop him actually, Brad Ray.
Yeah, he's a very good kid as well, isn't he?
Yeah, then I think he fought Bob Adjusef, who'd fought for a world title and was former British and Commonwealth light heavyweight champion.
Did he stop him, did he? Yeah.
Yeah, but it was right in the 6th round, right at the end of... Sorry, I think it was midway through the 6th round. I felt sorry for him really because he took punishment for 5 rounds and then didn't see the final belt.
Yeah.
So big go. But he was still learning his career, and I think Tommy Fury actually
he stopped him as well, didn't he?
Yeah. So he's only been these real big guys.
But even within them 3 fights, they're all up and down as well in the weights, aren't they?
Exactly. You know, Brad's a middleweight, and then you've got
Fury, light
heavyweight, probably about 13 stone when he was fighting him.
Okay.
But like I said, the Baltic Bomber, he's always in great shape and he comes and gives you a real fight. So for your 4th fight, I think it's a perfect way to progress your career.
Yeah.
And also going back to your last fight, you had Mr. Pooch. Now Pooch people used to frown on him because you look at his record, I think he ended up having 175 fights. I don't know how many losses, probably about 150 odd losses on there.
He's really good though, he's good, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's not like...
Well, do you know something? You got him, if you would have got him maybe, let's say 10, 15, 20 fights prior to when you fought him, it would have been a much easier fight because he was doing a job.
Yeah.
But towards the end, I think he was a little peeved with people because of the disrespect and everything.
Yeah, and just this last couple, he's had a few wins, like Annie.
Well, he's like I think you were his 175. I think if he had 175, you were his 5th fight from his last one.
Yeah.
And he lost the next one, but then won the next 2. Yeah. And prior to fighting you,
I don't think he lost the next. I've watched that one that he
had a draw. He had a draw just before you, and then he beat a kid called Brad Cousins on one of our shows. Yeah. He just. Now he's retired. It's sad because I think we're going to miss him. Yeah. You don't respect.
He's got one more, hasn't he?
No, he said that's it. He said he's packing
I've seen on his Insta there. He's got he's having one last fight, like a home show or something. He's doing tickets and that, so he's let his way out. You know what I mean? But
he deserves it. Because he's been a great asset to boxing.
He's a nice fella as well.
He's a top man, and I know he doesn't always look like he's in the best shape, but the kid can have a fight.
But you know what? On my fight, when you watch over it, you'll hear like the commentary saying like one kid's in shape and one kid isn't, meaning that I was in shape and he wasn't in shape, but he was in shape, you know.
Well, he run after your fight. He run a half marathon
the
next day.
Yeah. He was in shape. You could see his abs through his chest, like.
Well, like you said, you know, he really is a tough man. And I remember when he first started his career, because he was always fought on our shows, regular all the time, and he was a light middleweight.
Yeah.
But as a light middleweight, he got stopped probably more times as a light middleweight than he did in the rest of his career when he fought 12 stone and above.
Yeah.
I think he could hold a shot a lot better when he was carrying a little bit of weight.
Yeah.
But he was a bit of a footballer himself. I think he retired early on at about 25, and then he had almost a year out, and then decided he was missing boxing and came back.
Yeah.
He came back very heavy. He came back like a stone heavier than he'd been fighting previously.
And
from that moment onwards, very rarely did he get stopped. So, and then, like I say, we just mentioned before the amount of upsets that he caused. It was brilliant, and certainly towards that tail end of his career, he was out to prove a point and go like, look, this is welcome to the real world.
That was it. He said to me after the fight, "I'll come to give you it there." Do you know what I mean? It wasn't.
Well, he was throwing some big shots at you, wasn't he?
Yeah,
but it was a great fight. In fact, all three of your fights. I mean, your first fight, your debut was wonderful.
Yeah.
You got your first, you win and your stoppage. But you're very entertaining. You're very pleasing on the eye to watch because you do like to have a fight.
Yeah.
But now you've been a pro. It's around about a year, isn't it?
Yeah. Just a bit over, I think.
Just a bit over. So, how do you feel like you're making the transition? Because you had that quite a bit of a break because you had COVID before you know, so your amateur career had stopped before you could develop your pro career. That's why you decided to go pro. So there must have been 2.5 years, 3 years.
Yeah, it was a long time. Yeah, it probably was about 3 years, I think.
So how do you feel like you are now? You know, a year into the game, 3 pro fights on your belt, your fourth one coming up. Do you feel like, this is it, and we're going to see the best of you on this night?
I think so, I mean, every fight I'm progressing, every fight and learning different stuff, every fight, you know what I mean? Obviously, the first one was it was a great entertaining fight.
Oh, it was.
But there was a lot of mistakes made as well, so there was a lot to come back to the gym and work on.
And I think you showed that in the second fight.
Yeah, the second fight, I think I showed it, but maybe showed it a bit too much, and I was a bit too respectful of my opponent, you know, not sticking it on him as much. And then obviously Pucci tried to put it on him, but he's a tough warrior, isn't he? So he was just taking shots, laughing at me and coming back at me, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy, but...
Well, let's go. I mean, I've just been watching on the bag there. I've been down catching up with a couple of other people, because on the night that you fight, we've got a great card actually. I think we've got your fellow Birkenhead kid in Brandon Dior, I think we've got we're hoping for a big fight for him.
Yeah, he's a great kid, Brandon.
Super talent, who actually started his amateur career in this gym.
Yeah, he was here for a long time, when he was a little kid, won a lot of ABA titles and stuff here.
I think he won 6 national titles there.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Quality kid.
I think he can go on to do good things, to be fair.
I believe there's a good possibility he could go to world level.
Yeah, he just needs obviously them right fight at the right time. And
well, hopefully this is going to be the first stepping stone into that direction.
Yeah.
And this is probably your last real year of learning.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the end of 2023, we will get you to at least 7-0.
Yeah, progressing and
then maybe
titles myself. Yeah.
Yeah, so even if it's not titles, it's fights that could lead to titles where it's prospect v prospect.
Definitely. Yeah.
And that's what people like.
Yeah.
And as well as Brandon fighting on there, we've got 2 rematches with Derry Matthews, Charlotte Powell and Brian Collins, who both got draws in their last fights, and they've now rematching their 2 people. And I think there's about another 7 or 8 fights on there. So I think the people who buy a ticket have got value for money.
Definitely, yeah. Doing well on tickets as well. I've sold quite a lot of tickets, which I'm pleased about. So.
Well, I think people don't realise that it's a business as well as a sport, and you know, the more tickets you can sell, the more opportunities you're going to get, because you're going to be the first name on the next time we're at Olympia. And maybe, you never know, if Brandon does really well and we get over here, we might do what we did with Masher and back at Prenton Park.
Yeah, that'd be good, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? You chief support to young Brandon in maybe his first title fight.
Yeah,
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be great. Get her on, speak to Steve.
But yeah, I'm generally excited. Like I say, I think the Baltic Bomber is a great test for you.
Yeah.
Certainly in your fourth fight, and hopefully one that you can shine in, and you know, those bad intentions can come out, mate.
Definitely. That's what I'm looking for anyway.
Ben, Bad Intentions, Burnham.
Yeah, that's
great
the
name, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was calling you Triple B, wasn't I?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
No.
Triple B. It's like a little... Nah.
The Birkenhead Bad Intentions. What was it? Birkenhead? I can't remember. I'd worked out into something anyway.
Yeah.
Birkenhead and Burnham was in it, so I don't know what the other B was, mate. But no, I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, 4th of March, our second show of 2023. I think it'll be a great show.
Yeah.
And hopefully on that night I'll be chatting to you afterwards, and I'll be saying win number 4.
Very hopefully, yeah. I hope so, mate.
Ben, you take care. I'll see you on the 4th.
And you, Lee. Thanks a lot, mate.
See you later, mate. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.